I just got home.
My mom got him.
Oh, I'm going to say this now. I am very angry at various winemakers.
For making their bottles very heavy.
No, the weight is actually fine. If I'm going to complain about the weight, I'm going to complain about beer.
Oh, yeah.
But winemakers, no joke, it's like, look at our wine, and it's all this super posh Frenchy words, and it's like, okay, but is it red or white?
Yeah.
That's the bit I need to know.
Yeah, no, like that's the most important
here
part.
on these shelves we have lager, beers,
yeah.
ales, cider.
Yes.
Easy.
That's easy, yeah.
White wine, sparkling wine, red wine, rosé. All on different shelves. And it's like looking at these boxes, it's like, which one's which?
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to Arkham Asylum. Me bitching about my first day at work. Second day at work, technically. First day of the actual job.
He's bitching about the wine.
But I'm whining about the wine.
That's a joke. Yeah, I know there's a joke in there somewhere.
No, but it's like, come on, right? Okay. I was looking at something and it's like, this one says noir. Is that white wine or red? That's black. Is that white or red? And I said, well, it's probably red.
I think Pinot Noir is red.
It is.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Batman Arkham Asylum Session 4. 100%.
Mm-hmm. I watched the video.
We're doing it anyway.
I watched the video from last one, so I am caught up.
You are caught up. So yes, Ivy has been injected with Titan and she's going nuts. But she did tell us, hey, the cure is conveniently enough on this island. In Killer Croc's lair.
I was wondering when he was going to show up again. Also, watching your thing was weird, because I kept wanting to say things like, oh wait, this is a recording.
Now here's the fun fact about the pods. You can just run up to them and they don't bother doing anything. It's like...
Weird.
This one over here, I'm just going to run up. It'll activate, but it will actually spew the pods out. So...
Destroy pod.
Destroy pod. I'm wondering where this trophy is. It's like around here. But I don't know exactly where it is. I mean, I'll obsess over it and then I'll get it first time in a cleanup session, so whatever. So how's your week been? Because I know you had project management shit to do all last week.
That was all last week, yes. And I got very knackered. I was basically recovered by Saturday-ish.
Fair enough.
Sunday was pretty wild. I was trying to look for a book at a library, but the libraries that had it were all closed on Sunday.
Okay. Oh, here it is. That was easy. Hey, it escaped me. Yeah, I've started work now. I literally got told on Thursday, hey, there's this company coming to do some recruitment on Friday. I was like, okay, why not?
Alright.
Go in on Friday, get interviewed, get the job. Induction on Saturday, which I also got paid for. So my official start date is the 1st of September, which makes it really easy to remember. So when did you start work? September 1st.
Yeah, September 1st is an easy date to
So
remember.
I love starting work on the 1st of the month. And then it's like, okay, yeah, we're still setting up the store. It opens on the 22nd. We're just building everything, stocking everything up, getting everything ready. And it's like, okay, sure. And then you'll be doing this job when the store opens. It's like, okay, yeah, fine.
Alright.
So we need to go to Aaron Cash in the mansion. But first, I do believe I can get this last Riddler trophy.
We have all the power-ups and stuff, right?
No.
There was one more?
There is one more.
That one actually hit you.
Yeah, that one actually did something. How odd. There is one more. I wonder where this damn Riddler trophy is. And I'm only so obsessively wondering because it's the only one left in this area. Oh.
Oh.
And I need to just... How did I miss that? Use my bat explosive non-lethal explosions. Pop. Alright, we're done here now, so let's head to... Are we done here? Actually, wait, there's a way to find out. Joker teeth.
10 Joker teeth.
We'll get those on the way, really.
Ow, that hurt.
Well, we gotta go the above way. Batman away!
Do-do-do.
They were like, wait, you manage a community and live stream and do all this other stuff as well? It's like, yeah. Do you sleep? Occasionally. Not very often, but I do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, toxic gas. Ivy's letting rip with the pheromones. No, 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 no. That Wayne.
That one sounds so redundant.
Alright.
There's a pod to your right.
True. Nailed it. Okay, let's go over there.
It did not work.
Not. The annoying part is I was willing to help Ivy. So, you know, that's... Thanks, bitch. Let's just go straight across. Okay.
It didn't work.
That didn't work at all. No, because it hits that.
Got branch up there.
Never mind.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, Welsh wonders. What am I hitting there?
It's like this branch that kind of juts out and to the left.
It lodged itself in nothing. Line launcher. Oh, what am I doing wrong here? Well, that's self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now where? Oh no, it appears I can go down. How convenient. Gentlemen. Hey Aaron. Hi Derpy in the chat. So we've got some like weird Day of the Triffids shit.
I'm sorry, the day of the what?
Day of the Triffids.
Okay, that's what I thought you said.
Alright.
Alright, now we know where Killer Croc's cell is.
Yeah, we do. Also, I think most of this is locked off now until we've done everything before the final boss. What do I think of reviewers not knowing the difference between a review and a comparison? And it's like, I think I've made my point on that very clear. I hate it. Guy cares about his job.
Quite sane, just evil, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
Scarecrow's not insane, he's just evil.
he does have a point because people do make a lot of decisions based on fear.
Yeah. You have a job because you're scared of not having money. Mr. Crane, that's just capitalism.
Yes, but the other part's also true.
Correct. But does that make me wrong? No, but it doesn't make you right. Yeah, okay, we can't do much here, so let's head on back. I can't shake this feeling. Puddlegate? I really don't care. Okay, the weird thing about Puddlegate, I'm going to talk about Spider-Man on the PS4 for a moment here.
I'm sorry, what the hell is Puddlegate?
So, people got copies of Spider-Man early.
Okay.
And found that the game has changed since the stuff they were showing at various E3s and other presentations.
Oh, is this the thing Golden was talking about?
Yes. So,
Okay.
what the media has done has changed it into the narrative that people are angry about the screenshot that's being used for comparison, like not having as many puddles. But here's the thing. The amount of the puddles that are in that screenshot and how they have been reduced from one scene from when it was shown at E3 to the release version doesn't bother me, because lots of games have dynamic weather, which means dynamic puddles. Breath of the Wild has it.
Right, yeah.
What did catch my eye is how the textures in the E3 versions are significantly higher resolution than the release version.
Ah.
And there's a lot less detail going on. Because there's right at the front of the image, beneath Spider-Man, is like a grate, and there's some yellow lines around it, and some dirt and stuff. Those yellow lines are barely visible in the release version. It's like this game. And here's the thing, people are using the word downgraded as a negative. It's like, no, it's not a downgrade. Well, it is a downgrade, but downgrade doesn't mean bad. Downgrade just means, you know, less for the sake of more, if you catch my drift. Less visual flair for better frame rate, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm willing to put money down that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate won't look as good as it does now when it comes out. However, I also said that about the Wii U game. And that is like the one Wii U game that runs at 1080p 60 frames per second, regardless of what you're doing on the time.
This is true.
So, the fact that they're saying, oh, it will look like this and be full resolution, full frame rate, I'm like, you know what? Okay. Like, it happens all the time. But I think people are angry because this is Sony and people expect better from Sony, because Sony's entire marketing has been built around, we have the best visuals. You know, before the Xbox One X came out anyway. You know, that was their entire thing. We're cheaper and we look better. And then this happens.
Yeah.
Now granted, this isn't the first time Sony's done this, and this also isn't the most malicious time Sony's done this. Does anyone remember Killzone 2? When they first showed that off, there was a pre-rendered trailer. And everyone was like, and Sony presented it as if it was gameplay. The developers didn't know they were going to do that. The developers actually came out and said, yeah, that was pre-rendered. We didn't know Sony would say it was gameplay. And they were furious.
Yeah.
As they quite rightly should be. Hello. I'm Batman. Let's go see Joker. Why not? Free XP.
So.
Now to go beat down another crazy person. Hello, Joker. Hello. Why did I make him sound like Zoidberg? Hello. Batman thinks he's God. Yeah, we can't do that yet. How are we doing in terms of riddles in this section? Oh, we've got some work to do.
Whew, alright.
No Riddler? Because that's not the point. Right, so we need to go back to intensive treatment now. So let's go do that. There's actually a fair bit of stuff we can do now that we have the line launcher over this way as well. The bat zip line. A sniper on the roof. Where's his line of sight? Okay. Come on, I need you to target the roof of that building. There we go. Whee! Can I now? Can I just glide over there? No. Can I? I can't back grapple up either. How do I? Oh, okay. Hang on. My brain just went, I know.
I'll climb the stairs.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Actually made me jump. Come over here. Pop. Damn crazy people. It's higher. Can I even... Can I get higher? Doesn't look like it, does it? Climb up, Batman. There we go. Pew!
Oh, there's one.
Yes. And there is still one below us that we can't get yet.
Hmm.
All Character Gaming has joined the Bat. I am so... Okay. Christ. Thank you for following, but also, thank you for following while I'm streaming. Yes.
I'm sorry. Who? What? I missed what you said.
I set up Streamlabs notifications for when people follow. And I'm not joking, it's a little message, the game specific, so in the case of Batman it says, join the Bat family.
Nice.
It has
Alright,
a GIF. Yeah. Game specific, in this case, it's that GIF of Superman petting Batman. And it plays the charger bug sound.
Oh, nice. Ow.
I'm also getting shot.
No, Charger Bug, how did you betray me?
So yes, thank you for following. And thank you for proving that that works. I was actually kind of anxious about that. So is this going to work? And the answer is yes.
Where's my
where's this
Charger
asshole
Bug?
looking?
Where's my Charger Bug? I'm going to bring him along for good luck.
Can't do that.
No, wait, there he is.
I'm going to get shot again. Yep. I can see the line when it's looking at me.
There, my Charger Bug is now watching.
You have a charger bug plush?
I do.
Want?
I've shown you a picture of it.
You know, I still want a Vanillite plush.
I have one of those too.
You asshole. I need to go to Worlds at some point.
Or at least anywhere that has, or at least anywhere where there are merchants.
Hey, I'm getting paid at the end of the month. Maybe I'll buy some plushies. Get some
Like
inputs.
if Internets is in London or somewhere, you can get a spectator. I think you just can get a spectator pass. Oh look, Joker Teeth. 3 of them.
Good to find Joker Teeth. How many are left? What have I got? 6 out of 10. Right. Anything up here? Nope, but there's another way into intensive treatment. I'm the gosh darn Batman. Alright, the maintenance access. See what we can do. Whoa, okay, that made me jump. Forgot to mention this is also kind of a horror game. Yes, Batman. Stop. Plants. Evil. Come, Batman. No, 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 Batman.
Na 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 bat ass. Na 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 bat ass.
No, I'm in first person mode, there's no bat ass. Is there any Riddler trophies in here? I feel like, yep. Alright, Riddles, how do you get that over there? Oh, there's a door there. So we have to go up, around. Oh no, I see. I walked right past it. Come here. Do 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 do. Ding. Da 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 da. Here we go. The only time I'll play that song is in Super Mario Odyssey. Open the grate. So are we all in the Twitch chat this evening? We good? I'm very tired. Retail work is fun. Especially when you're building the store.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that stealth necessary there, Batman? Do you not want people to know you're in here? I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. Nothing back there, so let's go bat through here.
Let's go bat through here. Okay, nice.
Ah, that's cruel. So yeah, we can't use the gargoyles now.
Why? Because people are standing on them, or because they'll explode?
They'll explode.
Ah, okay.
No, 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 no. Batman. I see, this is kind of a tricky stealth section.
Because of the lack of the gargoyles.
Because of the lack of gargoyles.
Don't they also have suicide colors, or?
Oh god, there is. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's that guy there. But he's been looked at, so I can't. Alright, I am the knight. Right, I need someone to be on their own. This motherfucker, actually. Do you think I can surprise I'm Batman him?
I don't.
Ooh, no, no. I know what I can do.
What?
I know what I can do. Hold up. There is something behind him that I can use. Can I use it for... No. Oh, they're terrified. That's cute. I need the cryptographic sequencer out. I need to get back into that grate. Because I think I can use it from down there.
Hmm. Zoop. Oh wait, there was a question mark there. I just saw that.
Yeah, that's one we've probably already done.
Oh, okay. I forgot we have been through here before, technically.
Oh, I need to deactivate that. No, because if I can hack that, I think I can set it off. And knock that guy out. That's my idea. No, he's not. I better. No, 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 no.
Yoink!
Bat hide. Oh god, there's 3 down there. I need this guy to move.
Is he getting in the way of your targeting?
No, I just need him to move so I can take him out, because my only way of getting to him is to actually surprise and pop up in front of his ass. And then get shot.
A true bat magician never reveals his bat secrets.
Bat secrets. Alright, I need you 3 to split up, because I got this guy's not going to move.
Wait, I remember that question mark. Whoops.
Come on. Oh, there's 4 of them. Actually, that guy down there might not be a bad... No, they're going down. This guy separates from them. What I can do is just yoink.
He's gonna get me, I know it.
Shh. Bad Daddy's here.
It's all okay now. There's one guy coming up the... No, that was not.
I hope to God he goes up that ladder. In this specific instance, don't come towards me. I really should be explosive gelling these guys, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably.
I got another fit to look up. And those two are watching each other's backs. He's going down. I need you two to not be looking. So I can bat descend, I can. Bat descend. Bat stealth takedown. Alright. I'm here, you know. Alright, we need to, Can I get behind? Can I even get behind this guy? Doesn't seem like it, does it? No, I can't. Hello. No, that's how I open the security doors.
Right, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, just ask him politely. Are you just gonna watch the body? No, you're moving. No, copyright strike. No, take down.
No, silence. I guess that's kind of what it is. And not nice first date kind of way, alright. That line,
Batman. Alright, now he's moving.
There's only one guy left.
Yeah, the problem is he's going to be terrified. Although, hypothetically, if he comes this way... Yeah, you did.
He can just jump like he can do that?
Hi. You're dead now. Pile of contorted bodies. That guy there just wants to break free, apparently. Right, I need to deactivate that thing now. That thingamagoober that I was trying to use as a weapon to kill that guy. Apparently that's not what it's for. Oh, that's annoying. Actually, first, any riddles in here? Nope, good. How are we doing on riddles in here? Alright, fine. Haven't got the map, so I don't know. Alright, let's hack this. And there we go. And the force fields are down. Hooray! Let's go. There's no time to waste. Steady on there, Batman. Yeah, it was over here. Where am I going? Oh, we can open this now. Hook up with the relatives before you're transferred out of here. Ooh, I hear spooky music. Okay, yeah, I know why. Right. We'll get to that. Aaron Cash's kid and wife. Alright, boys. You know what's coming? Well, the game just crashed.
That was weird.
That's the most sudden of the transitions. The game fake crashes. Take
Oh, wow.
back to the intro.
Batman may be escaping patient.
So yeah, you know what this is, right?
Pretty sure I know what this is.
It's like the game fucking fake crashed. And now I'm playing as Joker. Hi, Scarface.
Oh, that's who it was on the TV. It's like, I know I've seen that
Yeah, the
before
puppet.
somewhere. Yeah, the
And
puppet.
Zaz is one of the guards. Ah. Yeah, this is my favourite of the intros into a Scarecrow sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Parody in the intro.
Lies. Joker doesn't use actual bullets.
Used a middle stick to dodge Joker's gunfire.
Oh god. Cutscenes with QTEs in them.
You know what's wrong with that statement?
Yeah, I know.
You know what it says in the PC version?
What?
Rotate the mouse. Basically, the game fake crashes. As you control Joker, fake game overs. And now you're in the Scarecrow sequence.
Oh, now we're in the Scarecrow sequence.
Those damn
Alright.
flies.
Wait. His cape got fixed. It doesn't have rips in it anymore. That's weird. Oh, this could be part of the Scarecrow sequence.
And that one lost his contacts. Perfectly normal day. And that one's just eating a rat.
Man bat.
So this is our final fight with Scarecrow. In this game. Because as I've said many times, he's the main villain of Arkham Knight. And the game does nothing with him. Oh, here come the Skeletoots again.
Super spoopy. Skeletons with swords? Okay, just swords. I thought one of them had a gun. I got very confused.
Yeah.
Skeletons don't shoot guns.
Didn't realise Batman wanted to play Castlevania.
You don't get XP off that? Rude.
Alright. See what Scarecrow is looking for. Right. Dr. Crane has made no real progress, but he seems to enjoy his work, so what the hell. I personally think Scarecrow is the best main villain for the franchise because he's the most interesting. Like, you start with Joker. That leaves you with one option. Who is remotely interested.
Yeah.
Now the good news is this game does show us how he becomes disfigured in Arkham Knight.
Oh, Scarecrow?
Yep. He ends up with his mask permanently attached to his face. He's blind in one eye, has a metal brace around one of his legs so he can even walk, and is a slightly robotic voice. I also think he's missing a couple fingers. Let's just say, poor Dr. Crane, he doesn't go for a very nice transformation to get to that state. Alright.
Whose voice is that playing in the background?
That's
so?
Scarface's.
Okay.
Alright, there is the bat signal.
Yeah.
Damn it!
LOL. I see your foot.
Yeah, Scarecrow, if you look it up on Google, Scarecrow's design in Arkham Knight, he's got a full cloak on and everything. Because most of his body is gone. They gave him a really deep voice as well. I'm good at this. I can stealth. No, Scarecrow. I shall not suffer. Moving the Blackgate prisoners here was a bad idea. You know what I mean? I suppose Scarecrow has actual fights in this game, unlike in Arkham Knight. Where, he's not even the final boss. But I don't think you ever actually properly fight him. He's just kind of a threat pulling the strings. That you deal with everybody under him. And he gets QTE'd at the end. Because of course he does.
Wait. The thing keeps going. That's weird.
So that's actually happening. Scarecrow is actually there.
Oh.
Boop. Ooh, look, a big one. You're ready to fight Bane again?
I wonder.
Yeah, it's basically just a Titan Mook, only in skeleton form.
Dude, his head's tiny. He just kind of flies apart. It's hilarious.
So yeah, Scarecrow's actually in that room with Batman, and Scarecrow's winning. Scarecrow in a one-on-one fight with Batman is actually winning.
Fantastic. Kind of.
Come on. There you go. Run into the wall. Smack. And...
It's getting steadily smaller. Okay.
Bad laser. So now Scarecrow's pretty much lost it. So he can't break Batman, so he's going to break everybody else. So now our immediate threat is Scarecrow.
Let me guess. There's this Riddler trophy in that elevator.
Scarecrow is going to infect the water supply with fear toxin. It's kind of alarming.
Damn it. We have to walk down.
No, I want to walk down because there are things to get, one does believe. Although I can always get them on the way back. There's like a...
3 hostiles, alright.
There's a couple things we could have picked up. Doesn't particularly matter. Because, you know, I'm going to come back and get them anyway.
Yeah.
We gotta stop Scarecrow! He's gonna make all the people drink loony juice.
Oh, they're all the way at the bottom. I see them. Explosive gel. Oh,
yep.
There's a old man video. Oh, that sounded weird. Video. I'm like, that sounded weird.
Big creepy. What's behind this one? What we got?
Batrooms.
Bugger all! Just batrooms. I mean, everybody's gonna be on shrooms if we don't go stop Scarecrow, I suppose.
So this is how he survives in here.
I mean...
His secret stash.
Of course.
He did say he was bringing stuff into this secret cave steadily for years. That's why it's the second bat cave. So hey, there might be more batrooms.
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 No.
Like regular shrooms, but with bats. Oh hey.
So we need to open the door to get down there. But first...
Oh, hello.
Dr. Jonathan Crane plans on elevating fear to new depths. That is the first hint to Arkham Knight.
His lair in the elevator, alright.
Only we didn't know about it until Arkham City, when he straight up had a boat proving he was A, still alive, and B, shipping fear toxin. And the password to enter the boat was City of Fear. So, tad on the nose.
Triple battering?
No.
Oh, okay. Yes?
No.
Alright.
Ooh! Palm strike! Cryptographic sequencer. Let's open the thing.
There it goes.
Now the elevator's open. We can head down after Scarecrow. Nothing else in here? That's all I get. Right, let's go. Let's stop the crazy dude.
Like, I wonder where they are. Hi, guys.
Hello.
I was wondering how long it would take you to notice.
Special combo takedown. break the man's arm.
In slow motion.
Or his leg.
A limb of some variety.
Oh, he's not getting up in the morning. Alright, is anything around here? Doesn't look like it. But what about in this room? What is up thither? Servers. Notes. Secrets map. There it is. Killer Croc stuff. There's probably an interview tape in here somewhere. I know, there's stuff outside there. Those could be further up the shaft. Can you dig it?
Ah, but can you dig it? What the hell?
That's a freezer full of meat. Okay, let's go. Into the sewers.
Into the dank depths.
Alright. Load screen.
Cutscene. Looks important.
Yep.
One step closer, and this goes into the water. The cave will visit your deepest, darkest nightmares.
Oh boy.
He's taking like 7 steps now. It's weird. Oh, alright.
That's how Scarecrow ends up barely in one piece.
Yeah. That's not pleasant.
It's like, so how did Scarecrow end up, with a leg brace and blind in one eye and
He got attacked by Killer Croc.
and having to have, support walking and all this other shit and having his mask sewn onto his face? How'd that happen? It's like, he got attacked by Killer Croc.
Ah,
He lived.
yes. Carry on.
He survived. But,
Can't tell if that was a mercy or worse.
so this game has an ending, epilogue cutscene where there's, a crate of Titan floating in the bay, and one of 3 characters will reach out and grab it. It's either Killer Croc, Bane, or, canonically, Scarecrow. We know Scarecrow's the canon one because...
Of the future games?
Yeah.
What determines which one has it? Is it
I think it's
random or...
random.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Like, we don't know.
Yeah, but canonically it's
Yeah.
Scarecrow.
It could have been one of those things that the developers weren't sure what to do, so he's like,
Well, they
one
were
of these
planning
guys.
Arkham's... At this point, there is a secret in this game that they had to tell people about that hints at... that basically reveals Arkham City. Then they have, the Scarecrow stuff in this game that kind of hints he's working on something. Then Arkham City straight up confirms Scarecrow is going to be the main villain and sets up Arkham Knight. Arkham City in several ways sets up Arkham Knight. So it's a case of, I think they had an idea, they just weren't 100% on how it would end.
Ah, okay. That makes sense, honestly.
They didn't know if Scarecrow would be the finale or not, is I think what it is.
Wait, haven't we been here before?
Yep.
We have. Yeah,
I just went back for that trophy.
That one trophy, that's right.
There's another one we can get here later, but first, we have another boss fight coming up.
A loading screen.
Please don't do that, Batman. It's unnerving.
Don't do what, I missed it.
You kind of just dive towards the water, and I'm like, please don't.
Yeah.
You just saw what happened to Crane.
It's okay. The collision detection will get him.
Alright. Welcome to Killer Croc's lair. Alright, so this boss fight fucking drags. I suggest you find something to read.
Oh, is this what?
Yes.
Is this the I'm having an amnesia joke?
Yes.
Ah!
For the love of God, find something to read.
Oh.
Because this is slow.
Alright.
You can't make too much noise or Killer Croc will come get you. So I'm basically crouch walking everywhere. And it's a maze. And also at certain points, this will happen.
What will happen? Surprise, motherfucker.
Down you go.
Okay, then.
Spores are this way. Yeah, don't run.
Oh, there they are.
Bat finger prod. So, got anything funny to read?
I have the longest joke in the world.
By all means.
Alright, so there's a man crawling through the desert. He decided to try his SUV in a little bit of cross-country travel, had great fun zooming over the Badlands and through the sand, got lost, hit a bit of rock, and then he couldn't get it started again. There were no cell phone towers anywhere near, so his cell phone was useless. He had no family, his parents had died a few years before in an accident, in an auto accident, and his few friends had no idea he was out here. He stayed with the car for a day or so, but his one bottle of water ran out and he was getting thirsty. He thought maybe he knew the direction back now that he paid attention to the sun, and thought he figured out which way was north, so he decided to start walking. He figured he only had to go about 30 miles or so, and he'd be back to the small town he got gas in last. Oh, there are multiple spore things, aren't there? Alright. Help!
God damn it. Continue.
He thinks about walking at night to avoid the heat and sun, but based upon how dark it actually was the night before, and given that he has no flashlight, he's afraid that he'll break a leg or step on a rattlesnake. So he puts on some sunblock, puts the rest in his pocket for re-application later, brings an umbrella he had in the back of the SUV with him to give him a little shade, pours the windshield wiper fluid into his water bottle in case he gets that desperate, brings his pocket knife in case he finds a cactus that looks like it might have water in it, and heads out in the direction he thinks is right. He walks for the entire day. By the end of the day, he's really thirsty. He's been sweating all day and his lips are starting to crack. He's reapplied the sunblock twice and tried to stay under the umbrella, but he still feels sunburned. The windshield wiper fluid sloshing in the bottle in his pocket is really getting tempting now. He knows that it's mainly water and some ethanol and coloring, but he also knows they add some kind of poison to it to keep people from drinking it. He wonders what the poison is and whether the poison would be worse than dying of thirst. He pushes on, trying to get to that small town before dark. By the end of the day, he starts getting worried. He figures he's been walking at least 3 miles an hour, according to his watch, for over 10 hours. That means that if his estimate was right, he should be closer to town, but he doesn't recognize any of this. He had to cross a dry creek bed a mile or two back, and he doesn't remember coming through it in the SUV. Oh, hey, Killer Croc.
Continue.
I'm getting distracted by him just Kool-Aid Man his way through the sewer. He figures that maybe he got his direction off just a little, and that the dry creek bed was just off to one side of his path. He tells himself that he's close, and that after dark he'll start seeing the town lights over one of these hills, and that'll be all he needs. As it gets dim enough that he starts stumbling over small rocks and things, he finds a spot and sits down to wait for full dark in the town lights. Full dark comes before he knows it. He must have dozed off. He stands back up and turns all the way around. He sees nothing but stars. He wakes up the next morning feeling absolutely lousy. His eyes are gummy and his mouth and nose feel like they're full of sand. He's so thirsty that he can't even swallow. He barely got any sleep because it was so cold. He'd forgotten how cold it got at night in the desert and hadn't noticed it the night before because he'd been in his car. Can confirm, in the desert at night it gets freezing. He knows the rules of threes. 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food, then you die. It's actually a bit longer than that, but whatever. Some people can make it last a little longer in the best situations, but the desert heat and having to walk in sweat isn't the best situation to be without water. He figures, unless he finds water, this is his last day. He rinses his mouth out with a little of the windshield wiper fluid. He waits a while after spitting that little bit out to see if his mouth goes numb, or if he feels dizzy or something. Has his mouth gone numb? Is it just in his mind? He's not sure. He'll go a little farther, and if he still doesn't find water, he'll try drinking some of the fluid. Then he has to face his next harder question. Which way does he go from here? Does he keep walking the same way he was yesterday, assuming he still knows which way that is? Or does he try a new direction? He has no idea what to do. Looking at the hills and dunes around him, he thinks he knows the direction he was heading before. Just going by a feeling, he points himself somewhat to the left of that and starts walking. As he walks, the day starts heating up. The desert, too cold just a couple of hours ago, soon becomes an oven again. He sweats a little at first and then stops. He starts getting worried at that. When you stop sweating, he knows that he means you're in trouble, usually right before a heat stroke. He decides it's time to try the windshield wiper fluid. He can't wait any longer. If he passes out, he's dead. He stops in the shade of a large rock, takes the bottle out, opens it, and takes a mouthful. He slowly swallows it, making it last as long as he can. It feels so good in his dry and cracked throat that he doesn't even care about the nasty taste.
Damn it!
Damn. He takes another mouthful and makes that last too. Slowly, he drinks half the bottle. He figures that since he's drinking it, he might as well drink enough to make some difference and keep himself from passing out. Okay, does it, checkpoint this fight every so often? Okay, good. Fuck. I'm guessing a checkpoint's at, every spore pack or something?
Yes.
Alright. He's quite worrying about the denaturing of the wiper fluid. If it kills him, it kills him. If he didn't drink it, he'd die anyway. Besides, he's pretty sure that whatever substance they denature the fluid with is just designed to make you sick. Their way of keeping winos from buying cheap wiper fluid with the ethanol content. He can handle throwing up if it comes to that. He walks. He walks in the hot, dry, windless desert. Sand, rocks, hills, dunes, the occasional scrawny cactus or dry bush, no sign of water. Sometimes he'll see a little movement to one side or the other, but whatever moved is usually gone. But whatever he moved is usually gone before he can focus his eyes on it. Probably birds, lizards, or mice. Maybe snakes, so they usually move more at night. He's careful to stay away from the movements. After a while, he begins to stagger. He's not sure if it's fatigue, heat stroke finally catching him, or maybe he was wrong and the denaturing of the wiper fluid was worse than he thought. He tries to steady himself and keeps going. After more walking, he comes to a large stretch of sand. This is good. He knows he passed over a stretch of sand in the SUV. He remembers doing donuts in it. Or at least he thinks he remembers it. He's getting woozy enough and tired enough that he's not sure what he remembers anymore or if he's hallucinating. But he thinks he remembers it. So he heads off into it, trying to get to the other side, hoping that it gets him closer to the town. He was heading for a town, wasn't he? He thinks he was. He isn't sure anymore. He's not even sure how long he's been walking for anymore. Is it still morning? Ooh, okay. Is it still morning, or has it moved into afternoon and the sun is going down again? It must be afternoon. It seems like it's been too long since it started out. He walks through the sand. Running!
Anyway, Continue.
It's like the Jaws theme, just playing randomly every so often. He figures he'll get to the top of the dune and see if he can see anything from there that helps him find the town. He keeps going up the dune. Halfway up, he slips in the bad footing of the sand for the second or third time and falls to his knees. He doesn't feel like getting back up, he'll just fall down again. So he keeps going up the dune on his hands and knees. While crawling, if his throat weren't so dry, he'd laugh. He's finally gotten to the hackneyed image of a man lost in the desert, crawling through the sand on his hands and knees. It would be the perfect image, he imagines, if only his clothes were a little more ragged. The people crawling through the desert in the cartoons always had ragged clothes, but his have lasted without any rips so far. Someone will probably find his desiccated corpse half buried in the sand years from now, and his clothes will still be in fine shape. Shake the sand out and a good wash, and they'd be wearable again. He wishes his throat were wet enough to laugh. He coughs a little instead, and it hurts. He finally makes it to the top of the sand dune. Now that he's at the top, he struggles a little, but manages to stand up and look around. All he sees is sand. Sand and more sand. Behind him, about a mile away, he thinks he sees the rocky ground he left to head into the sand. Ahead of him, more dunes, more sand. Is this where he drove his SUV? This is hell, or close enough. Again, he doesn't know what to do. He decides to drink the rest of the wiper fluid while figuring it out. He takes up the bottle and is removing the cap when he glances to the side and sees something. Something in the sand. At the bottom of the dune, off to the side, he sees something strange. It's a flat area in the sand. He stops taking the cap off the bottle off and tries to look closer. The area seems to be circular, and it's dark. Darker than the sand. And there seems to be something in the middle of it, but he can't tell what it is. He looks as hard as he can, and still can tell from here. He's going to have to go down there and take a look. He puts the bottle back in his pocket and starts to stumble down the dune. After a few steps, he realizes that he's in trouble. He's not going to be able to keep his balance. After a couple of more sliding, tottering steps, he falls and starts to roll down the dune. The sand is so hot when his body hits that for a minute he thinks he's caught fire on the way down. Like a movie car wreck flashing into flames that goes over the cliff before it ever even hits the ground. He closes his eyes and mouth, covers his face with his hands, and waits to stop rolling. He stops at the bottom of the dune. After a minute or two, he finds enough energy to try to sit up and get the sound out of his face and his clothes. When he clears his eyes enough, he looks around to make sure that the dark spot in the sand is still there, and he can just imagine it. So seeing the large, flat, dark spot in the sand is still there, he begins to crawl towards it. He get up and walk towards it, but he doesn't seem to have the energy to get up and walk right now. He must be in the final stages of dehydration, as he figures, as he crawls. If this place in the sand doesn't have water, he'll likely never make it anywhere else. This is his last chance. He gets closer and closer, but still can't see what's in the middle of the darkened area. His eyes won't quite focus anymore for some reason. Oh, okay.
And there we go. Continue.
Really? Wow, okay. He gets closer and closer, but still can't see what's in the middle of the dark area. His eyes won't quite focus anymore for some reason, and lifting his head up to look takes so much effort that he just gives up trying. He just keeps crawling. Finally, he reaches the area he'd seen from the dune. It takes him a minute of crawling on it before he realizes that he's no longer on sand. He's now crawling on some kind of dark stone with some kind of marking put into it, cut into the stone, a pattern. He's too tired to stand up and try to see what the pattern is, so he just keeps crawling. He crawls towards the center, where his blurry eyes still see something in the middle of the dark stone area. His mind, detached in a strange way, notes that either his hands and knees are so burnt by the sand that they no longer feel pain, or that this dark stone, in the middle of a burning desert with a pounding, punishing sun overhead, doesn't seem to be hot. It almost feels cool. He considers lying down on a nice cool surface. Cool, dark stone. Not a good sign. He must be hallucinating this. He's probably in the middle of a patch of sand, already lying face down and dying, and just imagining this whole thing. A desert mirage. Soon the beautiful woman carrying pitchers of water will come up and start giving him a drink, then he'll know he's gone. He decides against laying down on the cool stone. If he's going to die here in the middle of this hallucination, he at least wants to see what's in the center before he goes. He keeps crawling. It's the third time that he hears the voice before he realizes what he's hearing. He would swear that someone just said, "Greetings, traveler. You do not look well. Do you hear me?" He stops crawling. He tries to look up from where he is, on his hands and his knees, but it's too much effort to lift it instead. So he tries something different. He leans back and tries to sit up on the stone. After a few seconds, he catches his balance, avoids falling on his face, sits up, and tries to focus his eyes. Blurry. He rubs his eyes with the back of his hands and tries again. Better this time. Yeah, he can see. He's standing in the middle of a large, flat, dark expanse of stone. Directly next to him, about 3 feet away, is a white post or pole about 2 inches in diameter and sticking up about 4 or 5 feet out of the stone at an angle. And wrapped around this white rod, tail with rattle on it, hovering and seeming to be ready to start rattling, is what must be a 15-foot-long desert diamondback rattlesnake looking directly at him. He stares at the snake in shock. He doesn't have the energy to get up and run away. He doesn't even have the energy to crawl away. This is it, his final resting place. No matter what happens, he's not going to be able to move from this spot. I'm like a quarter of the way done. Holy shit. Are you sure you want me to keep going?
Yeah, we'll find a moment to stop at some point. Maybe
So
when
should
we're
I
doing the
keep
Riddler
going?
shit.
So should I stop for now, or?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so
Let
now
me
we need
know.
to go formulate this. As I said, the Killer Croc shit, Jesus Christ.
No, my combo.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
He punched him in the dick. Oracle, let me crawl. I won't. Alright, here we go, back to the Batcave. Well, that's good.
Surprise?
And our final upgrade. A fucking gun.
Ultra Bat Claw.
3 hooks at once.
Wow.
So now we can pull down walls.
So that's what you use it for. Alright.
Whee! There's stuff to get here, I know that. So I need to be a little bit of, aware of where I am. Ah, this bit. Time to defy gravity.
Gravity Rush.
Not quite.
Okay. Darn it.
But there will be some gravity defying because Batman's cape is torn, so this should not work. Yet it will anyway, because he's Batman.
Ah, yes. The correct ending to that sentence. Escape!
And he comes back up here.
You just grapple a cloud.
No.
You grappled the moon.
No, 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 no.
What is grappled the moon? What is this, Majora's Mask?
Whoa, steady on, Batman. Get a thing for Riddle. The big Riddle.
Anyone for riddles?
No, Riddler. Oh. He's like the villain version of Aquaman. He's not very useful, but he's good at making coffee. It's not wrong.
But did he cut off his own hand?
No, but I mean he would. If it proved
What,
him to be
Riddler?
intelligent, he would.
Which means he wouldn't.
You don't know that.
And like, I don't know if Riddler would do things that stupid to prove a point. Yes, he'd be willing to prove a point, but
Oh, yeah, I'm going back that way. Away!
just kidding, guys. Whoop.
No, good news is we can use the Ultra Backclaw in this very room. Smooth.
Du-du-du.
Doo-doo. Yeah. Batman.
Batman.
Batman. Yep.
Batman.
I'm gonna punch this plant. I'm always right. I'm Batman.
Batman.
Okay, just
Alright.
that works too.
It's glowing green. I thought that said Joker reboot. I got very confused.
Titan is flowing into the main sewer junction. How not handy.
He's
No, punch
standing
the
on
plant.
it. Ow. Rude.
That is a phrase I've been allowed to say today.
Now punch the plant.
Really?
Whee! No, but go ahead.
As you do.
Yeah. Normally it's safe, but there's a thing behind you.
But this time,
Oh,
it's
there's
highly
a,
corrosive.
there was a plant pod behind you, though. What the hell is that?
Okay.
That was not the one I was thinking of. It was actually across the way, but
Destroy pod! Sounds like Destroy Man.
what game was he from?
I believe No More Heroes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy.
No, those are into the planets.
Oh, right, yeah.
Totally different. Pluto Man, Jupiter Man.
I thought you said they were names of planets.
So we need to secure the pump control room.
I do not see him. Oh, that's why. There's a wall right there.
Hi lads! Down you come.
Ah!
Shut up.
Sure, the dumbest thing. It's what that's you there.
Yeah, well, you know, he's right. What a change. That's one word for it, love. Ah, that was funny. Is that where you hid them? After a while. Takes about 8 hours. Mental athlete? Where's this last mighty... Ooh, shit.
Ah!
No, bat escape!
Batscape.
Bat
Actually,
escape.
that sounds dirty. Never mind.
Is there anything around here? Apart from an increasing potential for death.
You're in the sewers. Everything is increasing potential for death.
Aye, true. There's one, but it's like over there. No. Batman.
Bat stealth. Oh, look, a pod. I think that was the pod you didn't destroy before.
Boop. Yes, right. Down, I guess? It's around this general area.
I was about to say, is that it? No, that's the Titan water. Alright.
Riddler water!
Oh, God.
Get yours today.
Riddler trophy found. No!
So that's his plan. A water conglomerate.
Oh, God. That sounds horrifying.
Truly, Riddler is the most evil of Batman villains. Utilities. Ugh. No, not at all.
I'm gonna keep looking for this Riddler trophy.
Yeah, I am, because I can finish this area.
I have an idea.
Do you?
He stares at the snake in shock. He doesn't have the energy to get up and run away. He doesn't even have the energy to crawl away. This is it, his final resting place. No matter what happens, he's not going to be able to move from this spot. Well, at least dying from a bite from this monster should be quicker than dying of thirst. He'll face his end like a man. He struggles to sit up a little straighter. The snake keeps watching him. He lifts one hand and waves it in the snake's direction feebly. The snake watches the hand for a moment, then goes back to watching the man, looking into his eyes. Maybe the snake had no interest in biting him. It hadn't rattled yet, that was a good sign. Maybe he wasn't going to die of snake bite after all. He then remembers that he looked up when he reached the center here because he thought he'd heard a voice. He was still very woozy. He was likely to pass out soon. The sun still beat down on him even though he was now on cool stone. He still didn't have anything to drink. But maybe he actually heard a voice. This stone didn't look natural, nor did that white post sticking up out of the stone. Someone had to have built this. Maybe they were still nearby. Maybe that was who talked to him. Maybe the snake was even his pet, and that's why it wasn't biting. He tries to clear his throat to say hello, but his throat is too dry. All that comes out is a coughing or wheezing sound. There is no way he's going to be able to talk without something to drink. He feels his pocket, and the bottle with the whiter fluid is still there. He shakily pulls the bottle out, almost losing his balance and falling on his back in the process. This isn't good. He doesn't have much time left by his reckoning before he passes out. He gets the lid off the bottle, manages to get the bottle to his lips, and pours some of the fluid into his mouth. He sloshes it around and then swallows it. He coughs a little. His throat feels better. Maybe he can talk now. He tries again. Ignoring the snake, he turns to look around him, hoping to spot the owner of this place, and croaks out, "Hello, is there anyone here?" He hears from his side, "Greetings, what is it that you want?" He turns his head back towards the snake. That's where the sound had seemed to come from. The only thing he can think of is that there must be a speaker hidden under the snake, or maybe built into that post. He decides to try asking for help. Please, he croaks again, suddenly feeling dizzy. I'd love to not be thirsty anymore. I've been a long time without water. Can you help me? Looking in the direction of the snake, hoping to see where the voice is coming from this time, he's shocked to see the snake rear back, open its mouth, and speak. He hears it say, as the dizziness overtakes him and he falls forward, face first on the stone. Very well, coming up. A piercing pain shoots through his shoulder. Suddenly he is awake. He sits up and grabs his shoulder, wincing at the throbbing pain. He's momentarily disoriented as he looks around, and then he remembers the crawl across the sand, the dark area of stone, the snake. He sees the snake, still wrapped around the tilted white post, still looking at him. He reaches up and feels his shoulder where it hurts. It feels slightly wet. He pulls his fingers away and looks at them. Blood. He feels his shoulder again. His shirt had what feels like 2 holes in it. 2 puncture holes. They match up with the 2 aching spots and pain on his shoulder. He had been bitten by the snake. He'll feel better in a minute. He looks up. It's the snake talking. He hadn't dreamed it. Suddenly he notices he's not dizzy anymore. And more importantly, he's not thirsty anymore. At all. Have I died? Is this the afterlife? Why are you biting me in the afterlife? Sorry about that, but I had to bite you, says the snake. That's the way I work. It all comes through the bite. Think of it as natural medicine. You bit me to help me? Why aren't I thirsty anymore? Did you give me a drink before you bit me? How did I drink enough while unconscious to not be thirsty anymore? I haven't had a drink for over 2 days. Well, except for the windshield wiper fluid. Well, how does in the world does a snake talk? Are you real? Are you some sort of Disney animation? No, says the snake, I'm real. As real as you or anyone is anyway. I didn't give you a drink, I bit you. That's how it works. It's what I do. I bite. I don't have hands to give you a drink, even if you had water just sitting around here. The man sat stunned for a minute. Here he was, sitting in the middle of a desert on some strange stone that should be hot but wasn't, talking to a snake that could talk back, and had just bitten him. And he felt better. Not great, he was still starving and exhausted, but much better, he was no longer thirsty. He had started to sweat again, but only slightly. He felt hot in the sun, but it was starting to get lower in the sky, and the cool stone beneath him was a relief he could notice, now that he was no longer dying of thirst. I might suggest that we take care of that methanol you have now in your system with your next request, continued the snake. I can guess why you drank it, but I'm not sure how much you drank or how much methanol was left in the wiper fluid. That stuff is nasty. It'll make you go blind in a day or two if you drank enough of it. Next request? Said the man. He put his hand back on his hurting shoulder and backed away from the snake a little. That's the way it works. If you like, that is, explained the snake. You get 3 requests. Call them wishes if you wish. The snake grinned at his own joke, and the man drew back a little further from the show fangs. But there are rules, the snake continued. This first request is free. The second requires an agreement of secrecy. The third requires the binding of responsibility. The snake looks at the man seriously. By the way, the snake says suddenly, my name is Nathan. Old Nathan, Samuel used to call me. He gave me the name. Before that, most of the Bound used to call me just Snake, but that got old and Samuel wouldn't stand for it. He said that anything that could talk needed a name. He was big into names. You can call me Nate if you wish. Again, the snake grinned. Sorry I don't offer to shake, but I think you can understand. My shake sounds somewhat threatening. The snake gave his rattle a little shake. My name is Jack, said the man, trying to absorb all this. Jack Sampson. Can I ask you a question, Jack said suddenly? What happened to the poison in your bite? Why aren't I dying now? How'd you do that? What do you mean by that's how you work? That's more than one question, grins Nate, but I'll still try to answer all of them. First, yes, you can ask me a question. The snake grin gets wider. Second, the poison is in you. It changed you. You now no longer need to drink. That's what you asked for. Well, technically, you asked to not be thirsty anymore, but anymore is such a vague term. I decided to make it permanent. Now, as long as you live, you shouldn't need to drink much at all. Your body will conserve water very efficiently. You should be able to get just enough from the food you eat, much like a creature of the desert. You've been changed. For the third question, Nate continues, you are still dying. Besides the effects of that methanol in your system, you're a man, and men are mortal. In your current state, I give you no more than about another 50 years. Assuming you get out of this desert alive, that is. Nate seemed vastly amused at his own humor and continued his wide grin. As for the fourth question, Nate said, looking more serious as far as Jack could tell, as Jack was now just working on his ability to read talking snake emotions from snake facial features. First you have to agree to make a second request and become bound by the secrecy, or I can't tell you. Wait, joked Jack, is this where you say you tell me but you'd have to kill me? I thought that was implied. Nate continued to look serious. Ah, yes, Joker teeth.
Yep.
I got carried away. More Joker teeth!
Yum. Oh, what's in here?
I hear Super Mario World.
Yeah, that's
Super
my
Mario
sister playing it.
Super Mario something. Oh, it's the red coins.
That's Saren.
Ow.
Nope. Okay. That wasn't gonna work.
Smooth.
Okay, this is like I think the hardest stealth section.
Hmm.
So I need to be stealthy. I'm going to come over here. Alright. That's an image.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, I tried. Don't diss me, Joker. Alright, let's try that again. I hate this stealth section.
I can see why.
No, 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 no. Open! I need this dude to walk in front of this explosive wall. And that guy to walk. Preferably not. Oh, I got someone. The guy who's down there.
Zoop.
This is not intentional.
We take those. Oh gosh, it's like right there. Ow.
That should have worked. No, you're not. You're gonna kind of stay. 5 left. Fuck me. Okay. This is gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these guys are gonna kind of stick around each other. Well, if this guy decides to walk under me. Yoink.
You?
No, he's not. One, 2, 3, 4.
4. Oh, there are 2 of them right here. Ugh.
Hmm. Come on. Under the gargoyle. Whoop. No.
Hey, look, 2 for 1. The last 2 are like next to each other, so.
Yes,
yeah.
in the control room I need to get to.
Oh, what? There's one right there.
I mean, at this point... Okay, where are you going? Down. No. There is only you. Now there is only me. How dare you not want that?
That's just rude.
Chronicle of Arkham. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. That doesn't sound as old as this story is
Yeah.
setting it up to be. How peculiar. Keep that in mind as we unlock more of those.
Yeah, that seems very recent.
Come on, pull down the wall.
A Riddler trophy. Oh shit, I
Good.
was right. I was like, it's probably that.
No. Right. Head that way now.
You just need to neutralize all the goons, or do you need to turn a switch off?
There is something we need to turn off.
Okay.
And it would be
Oh, there it is.
this. There we go. And done. Alright. Need to go back to that central room now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Another dick punch.
What a jerk.
He needs to stop doing that.
Yeah.
If I pay attention, there is this as well. My plan was to fight Poison Ivy in this part, but that's not happening.
Yeah. Alright then.
Because I forgot about this section.
Ah. Guess I'll leave for next time.
Yeah.
We only have, what, 20 minutes?
Yep. Waylon Jones. Lovely.
There's one arm, but where is... Oh, there it is.
Break his leg. Ooh, this room's a bit awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't particularly have a choice in letting me hit them. I'm Batman.
And Batman's all the agency of choice has disappeared.
Batman will relieve you from the agency of choice. Never again will you have to make your own decisions. Batman will make them for you.
Oh, let's say from the hands of Bat Daddy.
Upgrade.
We only have 4 left.
I'll buy the Sonic Batarang. And that should be all the Joker Teeth down here. Hmm. Hmm. I'm just gonna move over here. Hello. It's a Titan,
look,
Mook.
Hey, look, it's Bane again. Alright.
Yeah, pretty much.
And there are a few.
As I said, the real villain of this game is the goons. Except now I can do this. Come on, walk into the fence. Guess not. Oh, more of them. Yeah, this fight isn't too bad. Again, it's the goons you gotta worry about more. And don't get too close to the big guy.
Right, of course.
Although he's very good at that. Come on, come on, come on.
Stop for me, little man.
Yeah, keep getting back up. That's a smart idea. Whew!
That was a little close.
That's gotta go well.
Ow.
And there we go. Almost didn't make it through that.
Almost. Jeez. Wait. Is that an Arkham thing, like, right at your feet? Arkham
No,
tape?
it's a door.
Oh, whoops.
There is that though.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Oh. Hmm.
Hmm. This is a little weird.
So this guy is also kind of fucked up.
Like, I feel like I know who he should be, but I can't figure it out yet.
That's what I gotta do here. If I remember correctly. Alright, I can do that.
That kind of worked?
No, I need to keep going up.
Yeah. Oh, look, more walls.
It was in my way.
cause a parent's death got in my way.
Nothing up there. And out we go.
Hey, look, we're outside and everything is red.
Mm-hmm. Smooth.
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed Joker's face on the wall of the
Yeah.
what is that? The visitor center?
Visitor Center. Alright, folks. That'll do for tonight. Because we ain't beating Ivy in this time.
Yeah, in one shot.
Once we beat Ivy, it's time for the Riddler cleanup, though.
Ah, yes.
Because as soon as you beat Ivy, you've just got the final boss left.
Mm.
So thank you everybody for watching and following. Making little charger bug noises.
Beep, beep.
And yeah, the world's gonna end if we don't stop Ivy. James is gonna take a week.